Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today here at Esther 5D Energy. I've been away for the weekend, so I'm posting this on a Tuesday. Usually it's multi-dimensional Monday, but we're here today on Tuesday. And because I was out of town for the weekend at a workshop called How to Channel Even If You Think You Can't. It is put on by Marilyn Harper. She's a channel, and she has a school called the Channelers Academy. And she puts on these 2-day workshops as sort of a way to get your feet wet into channeling, to see how truly intuitive you really are. And people are usually amazed by the end of the class what they can do in 2 days. It was a very good experience. I met a lot of people, and I just wanted to support the channeling community. And I'm so glad that I went. So that was what I've been doing. I'm going to be interested to see what the Esther group has to say today. We've had a lot of galactic energy going on, and I've been channeling the galactic command, and I'm not sure today who's going to come in. So I'm assuming it's the Esther group, but we'll see. I want to thank everybody for watching the interview, for your comments and your interest in the interview that I did last week with Cheryl. I had a lot of fun doing that. It was really interesting what the Galactics have to say in their presence right now, the way that they're supporting us. So I'm going to step aside. Just give me a moment to go into channel. Thank you. This vessel steps aside, and the Esther group comes forward. We have spoke with you before. We have identified ourselves as a fifth dimensional Pleiadian consciousness. We are indeed part of the galactic world, the Galactic Federation, which includes the Galactic Command. And we are assisting at this time. We would like to encourage everyone to expand their consciousness at this time. And that was the message from the Galactic Command at the end of the channel last week in the interview, was to work on yourselves, to love yourselves. This is a pivotal time in your history. And the reason it's so important that you work on yourselves is because the energy is really picking up, and it's affecting each individual a little different. You're going to notice changes in yourself and those around you. And it's not a fearful occasion. It's an occasion for celebration. But at the same time, we recognize that the energy can be quite intense. And wherever you are in your frequency that's the frequency that will be intensified. So if you can get to the highest frequency possible for yourself through meditation, through exercise, through walking, diet, anything that listening to channels can raise your frequency without even meditating, or music. Certain music can also lift your frequency. Anything that can quiet your mind and allow your body and mind to relax will help to raise the frequency. Also, staying in a positive frame of mind and knowing that you're not meant to be perfect. You didn't come here to be perfect. You came here to experience life as a human and to learn from the challenges that came up in your life. You chose what you were to experience before you came. You chose the path. There is freedom of choice in that, but you still chose your culture. what you look like. You chose your parents knowing the influences that would be around you. So honor that. Honor everything that you've been through. Honor the challenges. And what you would call errors or mistakes were really for learning. And you may not see it that way now, but the higher self does. And so love yourself as you are. Love yourself for all your imperfections. This is the way of it. This is the way of learning, of being human. And it's going to get easier for you. As the frequency raises, it's going to get easier to make changes that you wish to make things easier in your life. It really is. And your intuition is going to come in stronger than it ever has. Taking workshops on intuition or channeling, reading books about it or listening on how to listen to your guidance is a very good and positive way to let your subconscious know that you're ready for change, and to make it easier for the mind to step aside as you read about how others have done it and experience what it's like to be around it. Every human has this ability, and in the future, everyone will be able to do it in this fashion. In fact, it won't be considered something different. It'll be something very common. So just know that you have the ability to get the information and learn much on your own. There are channels coming in, bringing you more information. It is up to you how you process it and what you do with it. We honor your path. We love you very much, and we are in full support of this evolutionary process, however it is that you wish to proceed through it. But just know that we try and give you ideas to make it easier for you as we take the pulse of the earth plane. Always. We have craft stationed all over your system around your earth that are monitoring how humans are adjusting to the energy. And we are bringing in channels, and certain ones are channeling books just to give you choices on how to handle the new energy. You have not been here in your human history before in this way. So this is a new evolution, and the children coming in, they get it. But the adults who have been here and experienced a lower frequency earlier in their life are getting the chance to shift into a higher frequency. It doesn't have to be difficult. It is, for most of you, going to be challenging in certain ways. And what we mean by difficult is some almost feel resistance to it. They feel an inner conflict. I want to do it, but it's hard, or they have a conversation going on, trying to talk them out of it, and instead of going with the flow. So if you're one of those people, you may catch yourself doing that, almost feeling discouraged. We would just like to tell you that we honor you in your choices, and that you need to honor you in your choices, and relax. Relax into that. Relax into the way that you are, and know that it doesn't have to be difficult. It does not. Comfort yourself. Treat yourself well. They call it self-care now. Put your feet up sometimes. Breathe the fresh air. Get out in the sun a little bit. Give those around you a break as well. And just say, sometimes we just want to relax. And that's okay. Quiet the mind. Quiet the heart. Allow it to open and to communicate to you what it needs to. This is the form of communication, is through the heart. And from our heart to yours, we love you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for listening, and thank you for subscribing. And have a good week.